From underground to mainstream, can psychedelic drugs like magic mushrooms, iboga, or LSD be a game changer in treating Canada's mental health crisis? Over the next several days and in an upcoming documentary, City News will be taking a look at how these mind-altering drugs, which are still technically illegal in most cases, are being studied to heal the mind. Tonight, a look at one man's journey who says a psychedelic plant grown in Africa saved his life.
When you freeze your hands, it's so bizarre because it's so painful. It's like dipping them in boiling water, and then that pain moves up your arm. And I'm Eric Craig Bjarnson, and I'm a retired firefighter and rescue member.
Back in 2005, Bjarnson was doing a rescue training mission on Mount Logan.
And we got hit by a subtropical cyclone at altitude, and we just happened to be at the worst possible place at the worst possible time when the cyclone hit us. And we ended up digging in and trying to survive. It took about 3 days for our buddies to get to us. So it was -90 with a wind chill.
He recovered, but only after his fingers were amputated due to frostbite. Depressed, he turned to alcohol.
The depression, when it hit, it made me feel like I was all alone. There was no way out. The world would be a better place without me. Why bother try anymore? And I gave up, and I gave up on myself, and that's why, I was drinking, and when you're drunk, you don't care.
Years later, Bjarnson was told about a plant called iboga. It's grown in Africa and is a powerful, mind-altering psychedelic drug. He ingested it during a ceremony under the care of expert Mark Howard.
The medicine has physical abilities to help someone, purge toxins out of their body. It has the ability to go and clean someone's spirit up as well. It offers them the opportunity to take a deep dive into their self.
Psychedelic drugs like iboga are not legal to prescribe in Canada, but there's a huge push to change that. While iboga is still waiting to undergo clinical trials, other psychedelics like magic mushrooms are being heavily studied worldwide, and the results so far are promising.
The research shows that there's a very, very strong signal that we may have something here that metaphorically has the potential to be the equivalent of a cure for cancer in the mental health space.
Because they will knock you off your socks, they'll knock you off your base. That's the whole point. That the psychedelic experience is a tremendously intense experience that lets you step out of your reference frame. You can have insights into, why am I traumatized? Why am I depressed? Why do I feel this way?
The iboga makes you have a real conversation with yourself. Like, it seems to open up the doors of, your perception.
And for Bjarnson, it was a game changer.
There's, a bit of peripheral hallucinating, but it's not really what you're concentrating on. Like, for me, what I was concentrating on, how do I make myself better? How do I cure myself? And for the most part, it told me what I had to do.
But with any drugs, there are risks. Iboga is no different. Bjarnson, who is now sober, says it's not for everyone.
The iboga didn't cure me instantly. What it did is basically showed me how I could cure myself. And it took me 30 years to get this screwed up. So it's not going to be like I take this one pill and I'm going to be better. It's a long journey afterwards. But what it does, it shows you how to be better, how to be a better person.
Bjarnson is now helping others interested in iboga, including a Hamilton area war hero who's now facing death.
I don't want to die.
He's a man City News has been following for the past several months. We'll document his entire experience with iboga. Will it change his life too?
It's time to really make amends with yourself. Not put yourself through the hardships anymore, right?
That war hero's story in its entirety is part of a new documentary called The Psychedelic Frontier, airing only here on City TV. We'll also show you how scientists based here in Canada are working to make psychedelics safely available to those who may benefit. Veracity, The Psychedelic Frontier airs Monday night, 9 Central, right here only on City TV.